What do you think of what's going on in the world today? I'm just now fumbling with real estate. My experience in real estate's limited. I'm always, bold and upfront with honesty. Like, there's a lot of things I've done great. I've built, 4 big businesses. I did a successful podcast, wrote a book, did a TED Talk, can motivate a room to run through a brick wall. But I suck at real estate. Like, I'm still like, I've bought some houses and flipped them. I've bought a house, dumped a shit ton of money in it, lost my ass, bought a house, dumped a shit ton of money, market went up, crushed it. But I'm still like flirting a little bit with it. I want to get more into it. But with everybody talking about this recession and all the problems and the rates going out of the, up to the moon, what are your thoughts on that? What is it a good time still?
Nobody's got a crystal ball, right, Jason? I mean, I think that's the biggest thing to keep in mind. Anybody out there that feels very strongly about a particular outcome, I think those are the people we should probably shy away from. I think that nobody knows, right? The world is too crazy that we're living in right now, and there's too many variables, and there's too much going on. And so I think that the one thing that I do know about real estate is that you can never go wrong, in my opinion, with real estate, right? So if you plan to buy and hold for a long enough period of time, historically, the market will always trend up, right? So right. Sure, maybe in the short term, it comes down 10 or 20%, or who knows, but if you get a good deal on a piece of real estate and you hold it for a decade, you pretty much historically can't lose money. So I think that people need to go into real estate with the long game in mind. Real estate is not a get rich quick. Real estate is very much a long game. If you want to get rich quick, go trade the stock market, invest in crypto. I'm not your guy, right? But if you want to create wealth long term, then I think you should buy real estate.
What do you think of crypto?
I have money in crypto. I don't know much about it, right? So I'm not the guy.
Look, I got some money, but I don't know nothing about it. It's fine. I'm just doing it. I love that.
That's the reality of it, right?
There's like 9 out of 10 people who invest in crypto say exactly what you say. I don't know much about it.
What is there to know? I don't know that anybody knows what. I think that there's people that I know that know more than me, right? I know that. And they tell me, hey, buy Bitcoin and just hold it. Just hold on to Bitcoin for a long time, and it'll eventually be worth more money. I trust them. It's a good diversification, strategy in my opinion, but I don't know enough about crypto.
I feel like when they talk about mining, I'm fucking mind blown. I'm like, mining? You're mining on a computer for what? Is there real gold or something? It's still hard, and I've had people sit and explain to me, and I get it. Like, I understand what it is. I get it. I have not invested in it. Shame on me. I know lots of people did really well. I'm sure you've done well on it. And then half the people I got that are around me that are mentors or that manage my money are like, fuck no, and half are like, hell yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to play it safe and bet on me. So I've always built businesses. Now that my business is closed, I'm like venturing off. I'm like, okay, I'm building this coaching business. I'm going to be more of a mentor. I've got a group coaching to help business owners brand, which I want to talk about your branding. And then I've got some other home services I opened up that are crushing it in 4 months. Different home service companies that I've invested in, and I'm helping them build. But that's what I'm good at. I'm like, all right, I got to start flirting in real estate. I want to do some Airbnb. I want to do some commercial real estate, or some multifamily housing real estate. Or I've got a guy I just interviewed the other day. He does Section 8 housing. He's crushing it. It was I'm trying to remember the name of the guy who was on the show, but he was talking about how he's just crushing it on that. So in real estate, which is your specialty, you're in Arizona. Most of your deals in Arizona, are they residential, they commercial?
Mostly residential. We're nationwide though. So I'm a big wholesaler. So I've wholesaled actually probably 2,000 of the 2,500 deals, maybe even a little bit more, have been wholesale deals. So what
does that mean? Explain what that means.
Yep. So wholesaling is when we go get a property under contract with the seller where we're the buyer. But before we close on the property, we assign that contract to another buyer. So we step out of the deal before we actually close escrow. So we're essentially flipping the paperwork of the deal, right? We're wholesaling the house. And it's become very popular over the last decade.